Welcome to the PPL Repertoire Registration Journey of Registering Releases. This is one of a series of tutorial videos produced to help guide you through the Register Repertoire system. All of these videos can be located on My PPL and on the Register Repertoire landing page, which can be found by logging into My PPL. Registering a release is important as it can help to maximize your revenue with PPL. For example, some broadcasters might provide PPL with release information, e.g. catalogue numbers, when reporting airplay. Registering release information might make it easier for PPL to match that airplay to recordings. Some international CMOs that PPL work with consider certain release information to be mandatory for payment. A release may have more than one format, and the release registration process allows you to register them all in one go. To start this process, click on the Register a Release tile. Please note that at any stage of the process, you can save your release registration and return at a later stage to complete it. If you manage more than one rights holder membership, you may be presented with a screen to select a data source. If this is the case, select the appropriate data source from the drop-down list and click Confirm. PPL uses the data source to determine who has submitted the data to PPL, as it might differ from who owns the rights. In most cases, you will not see this screen, and you will automatically be presented with three options to begin your registration journey. These are: I want to use my saved defaults, I want to clone an existing format, and I want to start a new release registration. If you have previously saved a repertoire default, select this option and search for your default in the drop-down menu. If the repertoire default you have saved has been flagged as a favorite, it will appear at the top of the drop-down menu. If using I want to clone an existing format, search for the appropriate format using the band/artist, barcode number, catalogue number, or format title. This will pre-populate the fields in the release journey, but you'll still have the opportunity to edit those if you wish. If the system locates formats that match the search criteria, these will be listed in a table for you to select. For the purposes of this video, we will proceed with cloning an existing format. Select the appropriate format type to clone. If your format has been cloned successfully, you'll see a message confirming this, and it will take you through to a new screen. Please note that mandatory fields are marked with an asterisk, and tooltips are available to support your journey. Under General Information, please complete the release title, state whether it is a compilation, and add the band/artist name. Specify the number of tracks, release type, and format type. Under Format Type, if you are releasing on multiple formats, record each one by adding another format type. If your release is on multiple formats, such as vinyl and CD, populate the number of tracks field with the total number of unique tracks. When satisfied with the information you have provided, click Next. If you want to review the information you have populated so far, or to see if there are any errors, click Review. Moving on. You'll be taken to Release Details, where you'll enter information relating to the release. Complete the fields, noting the mandatory information required. You must add the P date, and you have the option to add the C line, which is the copyright notice for the release, and genre. Please note that you can enter multiple genres. If you would like to provide more information about your releases for PPL to send on to MCPS, click on the toggle and a new tab will be added to your overall journey. You will then be provided with a table containing the format types you selected at the beginning of your journey. Please ensure the barcode and catalogue details provided are accurate. These will need to be unique for each format type. Click Next. If you receive an error message at the top of your screen, please correct the relevant details. If you do not have the details to hand, you can still continue through the registration process, but will need to amend the details before submitting. If you requested an MCPS license, this tab will now be available. Proceed to enter the marketing code. Please also add the distributor name. This is the party who will physically or digitally distribute the release. You can search for distributor name in the Register Repertoire system. If it is not in the PPL database, you can add it manually by selecting Add In and typing in the details. For each of the format types, please enter the manufacturer and their address, as well as the price type, price, gross quantity, and promotional allowance. The manufacturer can be searched for in the PPL database, but you can also add this manually. Please note that you should contact MCPS directly if you have any queries about your MCPS license application. Once completed, click Next to move on to tracks. You now have the opportunity to add individual tracks to your specific format types by clicking the Add Recording button. You can add recordings already registered with PPL or those that you're in the process of registering. You cannot register a new recording from scratch in this part of Register Repertoire. For more information on this, view the Register a Recording video. When adding a recording, you'll need to select the format that you want the recordings to be applied to. You'll be taken to a screen so you can search for the recording that you wish to add. Once identified, select Add Track or Tracks and click Finish. You should see all of your formats listed at the top of the screen. Under All Formats, you'll find all of your added recordings. You can click on the tabs for the individual format types and review the information for the individual track/individual track information. If you wish to remove the tracks from these individual formats, use the toggle button on the right-hand side. If you deselect a track, it will be moved to the bottom of the track list for the individual format. Once satisfied, click Next. If one or more of the recordings added to the release are in progress or under review for quality assurance, you will not be able to submit the release. The tracks that are in progress or under review will be highlighted in red. For the recordings currently in progress, you can go to Manage Repertoire to identify, select, and submit the recording. See the Manage Repertoire video for more details. For recordings under review, please continue to check your unsuccessful submissions on the Register Repertoire landing page. Under the Review tab, you can see the menu on the left-hand side to navigate between the various sections. Once you are satisfied that there are no errors, click Submit. To manage, review, or edit all of your releases, you can navigate to Manage Repertoire and click on the Releases tab. If you want more information on how to register a recording, upload recordings in bulk, or manage your repertoire, please watch the video guides or refer to our user guide, which can be found on My PPL or on the Register Repertoire landing page.